So let's try to learn these phonograms together because I haven't learned them all myself and I need to go through them because I was taught the way that you were taught, and that is having pictures of a word and somebody pronouncing it, which are called sight words. So I'm trying to improve my reading skills and my spelling skills. So let's go up to the first one here, which is the A sound, or the sound of A just by itself, the letter A. So let's take a listen to what those sounds are. This is A, this is ah, A, ah. Those, we've got to learn those symbols. With the short symbol here, it's going to be the short sound. The long one is going to be the long sound, which is the sound and in the letter itself. And this is going to be, I forget exactly what they call that, the two sounds. But let's take a look at it.
A-A-AUGH. A-A-AUGH. A-A-AUGH.
Okay, I think we'll repeat it 3 times, each time for ourselves. So let's go to the next one, which is the A and the 2-letter A, I, and it has with the long mark over it, it has a letter, it is the name, it is called the name of that, okay? So let's listen to that.
A, 2-letter A that may not be used at the end of English words. A, 2-letter A that may not be used at the end of English words. A, 2-letter A that may not be used at the end of English words.
And why is it not used at the end of the English words? Because there's a simple rule that English words do not end in I, U, V, or J. And here's a word with that, laid. Okay, here's a word with that phonogram in it, laid. Okay, let's go to the next one. Now this is one that can be used at the end of English words because it's not one of the forbidden endings. Okay, so let's listen to that.
A, 2-letter A that may be used at the end of English words.
Because English words do not end in I, U, V, or J. Let's do it again.
A, 2-letter A that may be used at the end of English words. A, 2-letter A that may be used at the end of English words.
Okay, so here are the rules. Here's the word play. I think you know what that is. Okay. And then another rules, English words do not end in I, U, V, or J. Just reminding you again. And AY usually spells the sound A at the end of a base word. And what is a base word? That's any word that appears in a dictionary. So let's go to the next one. Okay, this is two-letter, and it's an ah sound, like an author, for example. So let's take a listen to what that sound is.
2-letter A that may not be used at the end of English words. 2-letter A that may not be used at the end of English words. 2-letter A that may not be used at the end of English words.
Again, they repeat the associated rule, where English words do not end in I, U, V, or J, and since this ends in a U, it's not used at the end, but it's in this word, the beginning of this word, author. You know what an author is, it's somebody who writes books. Okay, let's go to the next one. This is an AW, and it is also an AW sound. You can see that the same symbol is over this word. So let's click on that one. Let's take a listen to it. It gives the word saw. You know what a saw is, something you cut wood with. So I saw. So it's a two-letter A that may be used at the end of the English word. And why? Because English words do not end in IU, V, and W, a J, but it can end in A. Okay, W. Okay, let's listen to that sound.
Ah, two-letter ah that may be used at the end of English words. Ah, two-letter ah that may be used at the end of English words. Ah, two-letter ah that may be used at the end of English words.
Now we go to a really long one. This is a special one, in this case, A-U-G-H, which has one sound. Okay, so let's take a listen to that. You see there's an indication here that it's ah. See the same symbol over that? Ah. And then they show you af, af, af. That's another sound. Ah and af. Okay, that line over there is a sound, and with an F, ah. So let's take a listen to that.
Ah, af, used only at the end of a base word or before a T.
You can see that here is taught is one of the words, right? So it has an ah sound, and it's before T. So anytime that you have that sound, ah, taught before T, ah. And here you have a word we know is ha ha ha, laugh. So we pronounce the AU is ah, as indicated here, and the F as indicated here. Laugh, laugh. Okay, and then it's sure it has a associated rule. Phonograms NNGH are used only at the end of a base word. That's a dictionary word, right? Or before the letter T. Okay, like in taught. Okay, so let's go and listen to it again.
Ah, af, used only at the end of a base word or before a T. Ah, af, used only at the end of a base word or before a T.
Okay, I'm going to try to remember that. I'm going to go through it many times myself. I want you to too. I want you to begin to learn. We begin to learn these up here. Let's do that, and maybe next week. Well, I won't make it every day, but it gives you a week to study this. So let's get on with it. Let's study this. It will greatly improve your ability to read and to speak English and to study. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, bye bye.